We're going to switch it up a bit now. Now we're going to use interval notation. So for closed circles, we established that we would use the greater than or equal to or the less than or equal to symbol. And for the open circle, we would say we would use the greater than or less than symbol. We're going to add to this. We're going to add brackets to the closed circles, and we're going to add parentheses to the open circles. So here, let me just make the distinction. So here would be, if we want the domain written in inequality notation, we're going to use these symbols. If we want the domain in interval notation, we're going to use the brackets and the parentheses. So let's practice this with this example. So here we have to write the inequality using interval notation. So here I have a less than symbol. Since I don't have a equal to bar below it, I can say that this is going to be a parenthesis. Okay, and likewise here we see that there is no equal to symbol. There's no bar below that inequality, so here we're going to have another parenthesis. And now we can write this in interval notation. We have the 7, and then we have the 15. On the left we have a parenthesis, on the right we have a parenthesis. So the domain here, or this inequality, can be written as parentheses 715. This is the interval notation. Let's try this with a couple of more examples. Now here we see that on the left there's this bar, so this is less than or equal to. So here we're going to have to use a bracket. On the right we see that we have a strict inequality. There's no bar below this symbol, so here we're going to use a parenthesis. And now let's write this in interval notation. I have a -7, and then I have a +5. On the left, I see that I have to put a bracket. On the right, I'm going to have to put a parenthesis. So bracket, parenthesis, and that would be the interval notation of that inequality. Let's do this one more time. So here on the left, we see that we have a parenthesis because there's no bar below it. Here we do have the bar below, so we have a bracket. If we want to write this in interval notation, we're going to write 3. Then we have 10, we have a parenthesis on the left and a bracket on the right.